everyone, so before I start this history of the Lexicon of grunge, I just want to say I'm working on a big project actually. Yeah. I won't give too much away, but let's just say it is gonna be kind of cartoony. I'm not like a professional animator or anything, so obviously I can't make it like fluid. But hopefully it'll still be good, and the characters will be good, and it's gonna be in the 1930s. So hopefully it will be good. So that's about it for that. So if you like it, I may do more of those, and yeah. So let's get to the video of hand. I wanted to talk about this thing called grunge speak, or the lexicon of grunge. I think I'm just gonna call it the lexicon of grunge. This is a really interesting story, and I think, if you're a grunge fan, you will like it. Basically, there was this woman I think she still does actually. It was this woman who worked for Sub Pop Records. Now, if you don't know what Sub Pop Records is, it's the home of many grunge or Seattle bands like Mudhoney. I think the Melvins, maybe. Nirvana started there at one point. So yeah, it's like a huge record label for that, and it's still even going today. So there was this woman there named Megan Japser. I'm sorry if I butchered that last name, but I'm just gonna call her Megan to the rest of this video. Basically, at the time in the early 90s, it was huge, right? You had bands like Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. So Seattle was getting more and more attention by the press, MTV alike. Well, even the New York Times was getting into it. So the New York Times wanted to know what the hip, like the hip lingo, the language, what all the kids in Seattle were using. Like, what were the inside slang? Right? So, basically, the slang was made up. So basically, everyone was getting pressured by the New York Times. So they're like, Japser. So they were like, Megan. I'm just gonna go on Megan, like I said. I forgot. Megan, do something. And she was like, okay. She said she drank a lot of coffee, so she had a little bit of a buzz. She totally made up this whole thing. One of my favorite words, what I actually use sometimes, I won't lie, is, swinging on the flippity flop, what means hanging out. So she lied to this reporter thinking he's just gonna say no way, no way this is true. But instead of hearing that, she heard typey, type. And she made New York Times about grunge speak. I'll actually put it down in the description of the newspaper. It's hilarious. So, when that happened, at first she was a little upset because she's like, oh crap, I lied, and because you gotta keep in mind all her family members were teachers pretty much. But they liked the fact. They thought it was funny actually, so yeah. So, and what's funny, those words actually, even though they wasn't necessarily part of the grunge scene, those words actually did kind of came something elsewhere. So yeah, like lame sane means loser. Like I said before, swinging on the flippity flop means hanging out. Just funny stuff. I'll put it all down in the description. I don't remember them all, but they're just funny. Um, so what do you guys think about that? And I have a question for you actually about in this video. What goes with the video at hand? If you were in that same situation, if you were working for anything and you had a makeup swing just for the porters to go away, what type of swing would you make up? Personally, and it doesn't need to be a full definition, just make up like a little slang and put what it means. Like, for example, what will be a good one? Oh, I know one. Dirt slam means like you slam your guitar. Dude, you totally dirt slam that guitar. That would that would actually be a good one. So tell me what you thinking by.